Today, we reimagine a couple of great cocktails with our own secret twist. I recently shared my version of my zombie called the Creature Comfort, which makes it painless. The recipe calls for a super secret syrup, Mad Spices No. 7, and I wanted to have a couple more drink options that use this syrup. I'll leave a link to that video in this description for you to see how to make the syrup, but it's essentially a syrup with some cardamom, some clove, star anise, vanilla, allspice, and plenty of cinnamon, including burned cinnamon, which gives it a very unique flavor. And instead of just creating new cocktails with this, I wanted to find some cocktails that already existed and already have syrups or a combination of syrups that need or could use the flavors found in this syrup. Cinnamon is the second most used flavored syrup in all of tiki, that's after orgeat, and vanilla is one of the top ones as well. Not to mention allspice, which comes up all the time in these old, historic, and even the new tiki and tropical cocktails. The cocktail that first jumped out to me was the Nui Nui, a great Don the Beachcomber drink that calls for cinnamon, allspice dram, and vanilla, all flavors that you will find in this spice mix or this spice syrup. So that would take care of the classic remake that we can take on, but what about modern? It might not officially be called a modern classic, at least not yet, but Jeanie Grant's Disco Banana is a modern classic to me. It's a blended banana and rum cocktail that also includes some cinnamon. I didn't really even want to consider making a cocktail to compete with the Disco Banana, so this is different, and it's going to be served up instead of blended. First, we'll start with this little riff on the Nui Nui with a version I'm calling the Uahi Uahi. I'll explain that name to you later. Start with 2 dashes of Angostura bitters, 3/4 ounces of orange juice, but I'm actually using tangerine juice. I'm just trying to be a little special and unique. 3/4 ounces of lime juice, 1 teaspoon of allspice jam because I want to increase that allspice flavor, 1/2 ounce of our MakeAndDrink spices No. 7, 1 ounce of an aged demerara rum, and then 1 ounce of a Jamaican rum. I'm going to use a drink mixer for this, but you can always shake these ones. I'm going to start garnishing this now by placing an orange peel in the glass. Now I'll add some mint. And finally, I'm going to add a flaming stick of cinnamon. So there you go, the Uahi Uahi based on the Nui Nui. So Uahi means smoke, so it's a little nod to the Nui Nui, calling it the Uahi Uahi. And then the smoke obviously being, we have some of that burned, smoky cinnamon in the syrup because we toasted that cinnamon with a torch, and then we have some burning cinnamon right now in the glass. So let's try it. Cheers. It's juicy. It's spicy. It's plenty rummy. I used Eldorado 12 for like a heavier aged demerara profile, and then just Appleton Signature for a cheaper, affordable base gold Jamaican rum. I am not a part of the online, mob mentality, the cancel culture mentality of everyone trying to cancel orange juice in cocktails. I hear your complaints. Yeah, a screwdriver, rum with orange juice, that's not good. But if you make sure that it's paired with something like lime juice, or you acid adjust it, or you're going for a longer, juicier profile drink, then orange juice, I think, often works great. I think the Nui Nui is a great example of orange juice working well in a cocktail, and that cinnamon flavor coming through. The vanilla is not as strong here because it's in the background of that spice mix there, but the allspice there as well. So you're getting the flavors that I associate with the Nui Nui, but a little bit different with different rums and then a different syrup, a little more cinnamon forward and more of that like charred cinnamon. And there's layers to that too, because visually, and tasting as well. You're tasting the smoke when you bring it to your face, but then you're getting that smoky burned cinnamon in the drink as well, in the cinnamon. So that's a real tiki flavor. It took me a long time to figure out that some of my favorite drinks had either just the burning cinnamon on it or somehow in the syrup to pick that up. To me, it's a very modern tiki flavor, and it just helps tweak things a little bit from just being like a hot, spicy driven cinnamon to something that has a little more depth and complexity. Next up, it's my riff on the Disco Banana. If you have not had the Disco Banana, make that first. Try it. You're gonna love it. It is a blended cocktail. It's one of my favorite cocktails that I've made here. If I did a favorite blended cocktails, top 5, it'd definitely be in the top 3. I know many of you love it. Our friend Kevin Crossman at Ultimate Mai Tai, that might be his favorite cocktail outside of the Mai Tai, of course. He'll let us know in the comments, but it's great. So make sure that you try it. It does call for specific rums, primarily Rumfire and then Paranubes. And I'm using both of those today in this version that I'm calling We're on the Move. Start with 1 ounce of lime juice, half an ounce of the Mad Spices number 7, half an ounce of a banana liqueur, 1 ounce of cachaça. I'm using an amberonic cachaça, so an aged cachaça. This will pair nicely with cinnamon flavors. 3/4 ounces of an overproof Jamaican rum, and then 1/4 ounce of Paranubes, which is a Mexican rum. I'm using the drink mixer because I already have it out, but you can shake this. Serve it like it is with no garnish. So there you go. There ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. Let's try it. Cheers. This is fantastic. And I will describe to you what it tastes like. And if it sounds at all appealing to you, then you must make this. It has the components of the Disco Banana, but it's more spice driven. So first of all, we're using the spiced syrup. There's like lots of flavor and layers. You can taste that. The amberonic cachaça is kind of the weaker link of the rums that are used here because it shouldn't stand up to Rumfire or Paranubes, but it does. If you've ever made Dr. Barker's Fluffy Banana, another top cocktail, that has a similar vibe to it, but that has coconut, but banana and cinnamon and an amberonic cachaça. So this kind of feels like a bridge between those two worlds, but different as well because it's not fluffy like the Fluffy Banana. It's not blended and slushy like the Disco Banana. So the banana flavor's there. It's very mild, and then you get the strong notes of Rumfire. And Paranubes is a savory rum, and on its own it can be pretty intense, but smaller increments, half ounce, 1/4 ounce, teaspoons, it can really transform a drink without making it savory. It's not the type of savory that's industrial or like rubber or Band-Aids. It's not that. It's just like a earthy, savory note to it that is delicious. And that earthy savoriness really plays well with banana. So not too sweet, not too strong, pretty complicated daiquiri in terms of all the flavors going on. But it's delicious and elegant and bold all at the same time. So I love it. This is one of those rare cocktails where, like on paper, it looks a little funky, but if you know those flavors, then you could see how it would work and be delicious. So there you go, folks. 2 cocktails using the Mad Spices number 7. I wasn't planning on coming back and making more cocktails using that syrup so quickly, but I thought that the easiest way into it would be let's find some other things that exist and just tweak them a little bit. So the Nui Nui, just slightly tweaked. The Disco Banana, a big departure from that originally. But if you are coming up with cocktails using this syrup, let me know in the comments below. You can also join our Patreon and check out our Discord channel where people are making cocktails all hours of the day from all around the world. And you can use the syrup, share your recipes there, or just share them in the comments below. All right, that's it. See you in the next one.